How Sars officers tortured me, killed 30 people in my presence, Evans. Alleged kidnap kingpin, Chukwudumeme Onwuamadike, alias Evans, on Friday, October 26, gave graphic details of how members of the Inspector General of Police, IGP, Intelligence Response Team and the Special Anti-Robbery Squad, SARS, tortured him and killed 30 people in his presence. Nigerian Tribune reports that Evans, who made the revelation on Friday, October 26, during the continuation of a trial within trial at Ikeja High Court, claimed that the security agents killed the victims by suffocating them with nylon, plastic bags. We gathered the alleged kidnap kingpin is facing trial alongside 6 others on a 2-count charge: conspiracy and kidnapping. Evans, while being led in evidence by his lawyer, Onwuamadike, described himself as a businessman dealing in haulage and ornaments resident at No. 3, Fred Soyebode Street, Magoda, Lagos. He said, Inspector Haruna, member of IGP Intelligence Response Team, took me to Abuja and brought me back to Lagos, where I was at the Inspector General, IG, guest house at Oblend, Lagos. Sonny the 2IC, second in command, to Abakari, Mr. Christian Yugu, Mr. Philip and other police officers working with them were there. Ida Haruna brought about 25 sheets of paper and asked me to sign. That day, my mind told me not to sign because it might be my death warrant. One of them, Mr. Philip, put his hand in his pocket and brought out a brown hospital card. He showed it to me and told me to sign it while saying that, "Do you think that we are joking here?" He said, "If anything happens to me here, this card covers everything." Mr. Philip said the police will not be held responsible, and before I knew what was happening, Mr. Christian slapped me and that was how they started beating me, Evans told the court. Mr. Christian Yugu was smoking. He quenched the cigarette on my hand. "My lord, look at my head where they beat me. My lord, look at my hand." They took me to the backyard of the IG's guest house. I sustained injuries on my head and body, and Mr. Philip asked the policeman to walk on me, and when I started bleeding, he said, "You think we are joking here?" At the backyard, I saw some people that I was paraded with. They were wearing leg chains. Some of them had bullet wounds on their legs, and Mr. Philip ordered Ida Haruna to bring a big brown cello top, handkerchief and poly bags. Ida Haruna forced a handkerchief into the mouth of one of them. He used the cello top to tightly tape his mouth and face and put a poly bag over his head and cello taped it, and used another poly bag and cello taped it for the second time, and they left the man on the ground. The man on the ground was shaking. He pissed, urinated, on his body. He poo-pooed, defecated, on his body, and after a while he went quiet. Ida Haruna went to the man and stepped on his body, and he was unresponsive, and he told me, "Can you see I have traveled him?"